Hey guys! Today I'm going to be tackling a bit of a daunting task. We are going to be decluttering my lip collection try-on style. So I'm going to try on all of my lipsticks so that we can decide which ones I should keep, which ones I should get rid of. For lip products in particular, traditional declutters just don't work for me because I really just need to see what they look like on. A lot of these lip products, maybe I haven't worn them in a while. Just looking at a swatch on my hand doesn't really tell me what it's going to look like on my face. The last time I did a video like this was about a year ago, so I feel like I'm due for another one. I definitely have some lipsticks in here that are either potentially expired or just colors that I know I'm not going to wear, so I should just go ahead and part ways with them. So send out some good vibes for my lips. I have some lip balm on right now just to give them a little bit of moisture before we get into it, but I want to start with the more sheer and light shades and then we'll work our way up to the more deep colors. Starting with lip glosses, I don't really feel the need to try any of these on because I mean, I know what they all look like on my lips. Many of them are pretty similar. The only one I'm going to be decluttering from this group, I actually don't know why I'm still holding on to this, but I'm officially getting rid of it today. This is the Nude by Nature lip gloss in the shade Tea Rose. It's a light pink nude color. I had this in my project pan for a while, but I realized that this tickles my throat, so I don't want to really wear it because of that. So I'm going to be getting rid of that. But these other lip glosses, I have 6 total here. I am going to keep all of these because I will use all of these up. So yeah, not really worried about lip glosses. Next, getting into some of the lipsticks. All right, I wanted to take a look at these two because I have a feeling these might be expired. These are both from BK Beauty in the shades Kindness and Acceptance. I really like this formula. I like both of these shades. They're both really pretty nude shades, but last time I used one of these, I noticed that the smell was off, and both of these kind of have like a rancid smell, so I think these have gone bad, which is unfortunate because I really like these shades a lot. I'm not going to put those on my lips because they're expired, but I will go ahead and show you what the swatches look like. That's Acceptance, that's Kindness. Kindness was my favorite, actually, of the whole line. That one had the most use on it, definitely, but yeah, sad to part ways with those, but yeah, just, I guess, heads up. These might not have the longest shelf life. Oh, and I forgot to say, but between all of my lipsticks and lip glosses, I wanted to share the number that I'm starting with. I have a total of 37 lip products, including lipsticks, tinted lip balms, lip glosses. We'll see what percentage I get rid of. I'm kind of hoping to get rid of like 20 to 25%. I think that would be a pretty good number. I'm gonna go ahead and have this little container be my declutter bin. So let's go ahead and continue with my nude lipsticks. I've divided these into 2 categories, cool tones and warm tones, or like more pinky nudes and more peachy nudes. So these are my pinky nudes. We've got 6 of these. I'll go ahead and start with one that I know I'm not getting rid of. This is the Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Skinny Dipping. All right, I zoomed you in just so you could get a good look. Really just a great My Lips But Better shade. It's kind of similar to the natural color of my lips, but just a great everyday nude. These are 2 somewhat similar tinted lip balms, the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine in the shade Happy, and the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip in the shade Hibiscus. I'm actually curious to see how these compare. I do really like both of these, so I don't think I'm going to get rid of either one, but this is the Tarte in Hibiscus. There's that one. Really like that. And this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine in Happy. This one I think is like a similar color to the Tarte, but a little bit just less glossy. There's that. And I swatched them on my hand also so we can see the difference. So yeah, similar colors. The e.l.f. one is just more of like a true tinted balm. It's not quite as glossy as that Tarte product, but this is a perfect just everyday purse lip kind of shade, so I will keep both of those. All right, then I have 3 much more like cool toned pink nudes. This one right here is the Urban Decay Vice Shine lipstick in Local. That's that first one there. Then this one in the middle is the Kaja Love Swipe in the shade Let's Chill. Then this third one here is the Estate Lip Thirst in Pink Pony. So here's Urban Decay Local. I don't often go for such a cool, like almost purpley pink nude, but this one is just sheer enough that I feel like it kind of works for when I am going for that type of look. Then I have the Kaja That one is just a little bit less purpley than the Urban Decay one, a little bit less shiny, and a little bit more opaque. But both of those I do really like. They're very comfortable. And then this is Estate Pink Pony. Yeah, that is very pink. This is actually currently in my everyday makeup drawer. I don't think I've worn it yet. Or have I? Since I put it in my everyday makeup drawer, I mean. I would say this is one of my lesser reached for lip products, just because I don't normally wear such pink shades. And between the three, I would say this Estate one is my least favorite. It's that one there. I'm gonna put this into like a maybe pile, because I'm gonna think about that a little bit more. We'll see how I do with the rest of these, but I do think I'm gonna keep the Urban Decay and the Kaja. I actually want to try on another pink. This I wouldn't consider a nude, but I feel like it's kind of similarly pink to that Estate one I just tried on. This is the Urban Decay Vice Lipstick in Art Walk. See, this one is a lot brighter, more vibrant than that last one. Let's try it on. This is a bright pink that I do want to keep. I like this one because it's not like a hot pink, but it's also definitely pink. And whenever I do want to wear like a fun pink shade, I actually do really like this color. All right, so next I want to get into the warm nudes. I actually have 3 really orangey nudes. This one I actually am ashamed to say I've never even worn. This is from Lethal Cosmetics and it's the shade Overfly. I'm not sure I'd really consider this a nude, at least on me, but it is a very pumpkin-y orange color. I'm gonna swatch it. I'm not gonna put it on my lips because let's see how that compares to these other two. Okay, so these are my 3 really like pumpkin-y nudes. We have the e.l.f. Seriously Satin Lipstick in Nectar. That's one of my all-time favorites. I'll go ahead and try that one on. I'm really picky about my orangey warm nudes, but this one is perfect. It's one of my favorites. That's e.l.f. Nectar. I am going to be keeping that one. The other one I'm pretty positive I'm going to keep, yeah, definitely keeping this. This is the Urban Decay Vice Lipstick in Liar. That's that middle one there. It's similar, you can see it's similar to the e.l.f. one, but just a little bit more, it has a little bit more pink to it, just a little bit more muted. This third one from Lethal Cosmetics, it actually looks pretty similar to that e.l.f. one, but just a little bit more like orange, and probably just a tiny bit deeper than I would normally go with such an orangey shade. Since I've never worn this on my lips and I've had it since the fall, they did send this to me. I kept it thinking I might use it, but I haven't yet, so I think since I haven't ever put it on my lips before, I should probably just go ahead and pass this on while it's still new. So that one I will declutter. That makes 4 that we've decluttered now. All right, so then I have these 3 more sheer peachy nudes. I think I'm going to keep all of these. So this first one here is the Burt's Bees Gloss Lip Crayon in Santorini Sunrise. This I just rolled into my project pan. I love this lip color. Beautiful peach shade. Love that one in the spring and summer. Yeah, really looking forward to using this a ton now that it's in my project pan, and that I'll probably finish in the next few months. The next one is another one of my favorites. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine in Cheery. This one's a little bit brighter, I would say, than the Burt's Bees. Has a little more red to it. I love that one in the summertime too. Also very comfortable, very balmy on the lips. And then this third one I actually just bought. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump in White Peach. This one's a lot more sheer. That's that third one there. I'll go ahead and try this on just so you can see it. Yeah, that one you can see is a much lighter, more milky peach. I love that shade. I've been wearing this a bunch recently. So yeah, those 3 I'm going to keep. This is one of my favorite types of like comfy lip products to wear in the spring and summer, just a light peachy tinted balm. All right, so those are all of my more nude or just lighter lip products. I did forget this one tinted balm. This is the Quo Glowy Lip Balm in the shade Coral. So this is one of those pH changing lip balms. I almost wouldn't even necessarily consider this part of my lipstick collection because it's more of like just a lip balm that has that color changing effect to it. The color ends up looking more like pink than coral. This might end up just being something I keep in my purse because it's a nice thing to have on the go if I just want to have a little something on my lips that's more than just a plain lip balm. I'm probably not going to keep this in my actual lipstick collection. I'll just go ahead and keep that in my purse. So moving into more bold shades, I want to go ahead and try on now my more coral lip products. So I have 3 that I would classify as a coral. I have the e.l.f. Seriously Satin Lipstick in Persimmon. Now this is an orange, like this is a true orange. There's that. I used to be really into the idea of an orange lipstick. Lately, not so much, but we'll get to that. Then these 2 are more coral rather than just a straight orange. This one I know I'm keeping. This is the Bite Lip Crayon in the shade Stinger. Really fun reddish coral. And then this one is the CoverGirl Outlast Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bella Bellini. There's that one. Let me go ahead and try this e.l.f. one on. That is very orange. I mean, it's kind of fun, but I really, really rarely wear this. It's just very orange, but it's also kind of fun, like kind of fun for a bold summer lip. I've also worn this sheer before, like more of a blotted type of look, and that was really pretty too. I definitely don't think I should keep both of these because I think they're just too similar for 2 colors that I really don't wear very often. So let's try on this CoverGirl one now. So far my lips aren't feeling too bad. All right, moving into this CoverGirl Bella Bellini. This kind of has like a plasticky smell that I'm not super into. All right, so there's that one, a fun color. I did wear this one recently and I didn't like the way it wore off. It just wears off like a liquid lipstick. Not quite as badly as some liquid lipsticks do, but once it had worn off a little bit, it was just very patchy on my lips. And I haven't bought a new liquid lipstick in a very long time. I don't think I will buy another liquid lipstick unless my preferences completely change somewhere along the line, but I'm just not really a big fan of liquid lipsticks in general. So I think if I'm picking between this e.l.f. one and this CoverGirl one, I'm going to keep the e.l.f. one and get rid of the CoverGirl one because I just don't like that formula. Yeah, I'm kind of just ready to be done with liquid lipsticks. Ugh, I look like I ate pasta sauce and like got it all over my mouth. And then I'll go ahead and just try on Bite Stinger for the fun of it, but I already know I'm going to keep this one. This is a really fun shade. Yeah, I feel like this is just a little bit more of a wearable coral. Like it's not so orange. It's definitely more on the red side of the spectrum, which I really like. So that one I'm keeping. I'll go ahead and keep the e.l.f. Persimmon as well. Let's do berry now, berry shades, calling all berries. So I have 3 of these, not too bad. This one I'm definitely keeping. I mentioned this actually in the previous video to this one. This is the Kaja Love Swipe in the shade Call Me. And then I have this, another one of these Estate Lip Thirsts. This is in the shade Pina. I don't know why it has that name. I mean, there's really nothing pineapple-y about this shade. That's a little bit more purple than the Kaja one. I like both. And then I have this little baby mini from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the shade Amazing Amal. I think I'm going to keep all 3 of these. I do love a berry, especially in the winter. And honestly, this Charlotte Tilbury one would be a fun one to pan because it's so little. But let me go ahead and try this on. There's that one, really nice matte shade, and it's also like not too vampy and bold. It's a little bit lighter than those other 2, which is nice. And for this Kaja Love Swipe, I really like this formula. I feel like everything is starting to look messy because my lips are just getting red from all the swatches, but really like this formula. It's a very like velvety, moussey, almost like blotted lip look. It's not completely opaque, and it wears really well. It wears much better and much more comfortably than a liquid lipstick. So that one I'm going to keep. And then lastly for this Estate one, this is that more purpley berry. This one I wore a lot this past fall. There's that one. That's the shade Pina from Estate. Really like that color for the fall. So that one I'm going to keep. I do feel like all 3 of those berry shades are different enough from one another, and I do wear them all. So I'm gonna keep those. Okay, somebody's been doing some serious hammering upstairs. I don't know what they're building up there, but hopefully you can't hear that too much at least. But moving right along, here's a really unique color. I don't have anything else like this. This is the CoverGirl 24-Hour Matte Lipstick in Thrill Seeker. Really more of a fuchsia than a red. It's kind of like a reddish pink. There's actually not much left of this. I could probably use that up. Yeah, that's a really fun, bold color. I love that. Yeah, that I'm gonna keep and also potentially consider panning because like there's really not that much left in there. All right, so then for red, so here are my 3 reds. They're all pretty different. This first one here is much more orangey red. This is the Urban Decay Vice Lipstick in Olvera. Then this middle one here is the Base Blue Matte Attraction lipstick in Dress Code. It's just a really classic matte red. And then this one here is a metallic red. This is the Stila liquid lipstick in Beso Shimmer. So Urban Decay Olvera, I am going to keep this. I'm actually keeping all of my Vice lipsticks. I really like their Vice formula. There's Olvera. I actually feel like warm reds sometimes make my teeth look more white than blue-based reds. I know people usually say blue-based reds make their teeth look whiter, but for me, sometimes I feel like it's the opposite. Yeah, that's a really fun red for when I want something a bit more warm. So that I'm going to keep. The Base Blue Matte Attraction lipstick, I definitely like to have just one classic matte red like this, and this one is beautiful. Okay, I feel like my application is getting sloppier as we go. But isn't that a gorgeous red? I love how matte it is. It has great staying power. This is a very underrated product and brand, Base Blue. But this is a little mini too, so this is another one that I could potentially use up, maybe. But I like that it's kind of a mini and I love that color. So that I'm keeping. Now, Stila Beso Shimmer. This one, I think it's time. I think it's time for me to just get rid of this because I'm getting rid of both of the other 2 liquid lipsticks I have. I just said before, I'm kind of ready to just move on from liquid lipsticks. I don't like them. And this is one of those like festive reds. It's like, you can see it's metallic. This one I almost exclusively keep for Christmas, like to wear at Christmas time. Guess what? I did not wear this at all this past Christmas. And I also said, well, maybe I'll wear it for Valentine's Day. Didn't wear it for Valentine's Day either. And, you know, I really liked this for a while. I'm starting to think I just don't really like this lipstick as much as I thought I did. I'll go ahead and put it on. It's a fun color. I have also worn this as an eyeliner before, which is really fun, but I also have red eyeshadows that I could use as eyeliner, and I don't necessarily need it to be metallic. I mean, now that I have it on, I'm like, oh, that's so fun, but I just feel like it's ridiculous to keep this to maybe use around the holidays, and like I said, I didn't even wear this at all this past holiday season, and it's a very high maintenance lip because not only is it a liquid lipstick, but it's also metallic, and it does wear off like any other liquid lipstick would, just kind of patchy. It gets very dry, but it's also not the kind of thing you can just reapply willy-nilly. Like, you can't just go reapply another layer of this because then it's going to get very thick and cakey. So that's why I just don't find myself using this even when I think I will. So I think I'm ready to just get rid of that. This last one I also think I'm going to get rid of. This is the Urban Decay Vice Lip Bond. So it's a liquid lipstick. It's meant to wear like a liquid lipstick, but it's shiny. So I have this in the shade Once Strangers. This is a very vampy color on me. So there's that color. Very, very dark on me. Not the kind of color I wear very often. It's fun to wear in the fall for like a really vampy lip, but the other thing, like, honestly, if I had this color in a bullet lipstick, I would probably keep it just to wear occasionally, but I don't really care for this formula. To me, it's basically a liquid lipstick. It just has a little bit of moisture to it, but the way that it wears off, it reminds me very much of a liquid lipstick. It's just not quite as drying, but it's very high maintenance to me because it usually wears off in like a really stark line. So I have to make sure to stay on top of it, reapply it when it starts to look weird. So it's just a little bit too high maintenance, and for that reason I hardly ever wear it. I like the shade, don't get me wrong. I think it's a fun, bold lip for me, but because of the formula, I just don't ever wear it. And I think I'd rather just get like a $2 Wet n Wild, like one of their Mega Last lipsticks in this type of color, so that I could, just wear it on occasion. But this, I think I can easily pass on. Ooh, I almost forgot. My lip stains. So I have 3 lip stains. I have these 2 from Aether in Wisdom and Influence. I'm keeping both of these. I love both of these so much. These are some of my favorite summer lip products. That's Wisdom, that's Influence, that fun hot pink. I'm not going to try those on because they're going to stain my lips and then I won't be able to try this one on. This is the e.l.f. lip stain in the shade Coral Cutie. So this is a very orangey shade. It's a nice sheer orange. That's what that looks like. This unfortunately just does not stain my lips at all. I think because of the shade. I've heard some of the other shades do stain better than this. I just don't think orange is a color that works well in a lip stain. And it's very pretty. Should I keep that? I don't know. I do really like that for just a sheer wash of coral. Different from the e.l.f. Coral Hydrating Core Lip Shine that I have in the shade Cheery. It's pretty different. I was thinking I would get rid of this e.l.f. lip stain, but I actually kind of want to keep it. I feel like, well, I want to keep it at least through this summer and see how much I reach for it this summer if I do end up, because I do think this is a fun summer lip. So I want to just keep it through the rest of the summer and see how much I actually wear it. So let's revisit this one maybe that I had. This is the Estate Pink Pony color. I don't know. I think if I'm going for a more like pinky nude, I'm gonna wear something a little bit lighter, like this Kaja lip shade, this Kaja Heart Melter in Let's Chill. This one was a little bit more like muted, you remember? And this is, I don't know, it's almost like too mid-toned and too pink. Even though I do like the shade, I really hardly ever wear this. So I think I will go ahead and get rid of this Estate Lip Thirst in Pink Pony. Yeah, I just don't really love that color the more I look at it. Alright, so we've gone through everything, and this is what I'm getting rid of. So I'm getting rid of 8, which means I'm keeping 29. That means I decluttered almost 22% of my lip products, which is pretty good, especially because I don't have a huge lip collection. But I feel really good letting go of these 8. I'm going to show you now what my lip drawer looks like. It looks so much better than it did before. It wasn't necessarily like overflowing before, but it was definitely getting crowded in there, and it just looks so much nicer now. So I would say that was a pretty successful lip declutter. I feel good. Thank you guys so much for coming along. I hope you had fun. If you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do also have a Patreon and a channel membership if you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting my channel. But otherwise, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you again very soon in my next video. Bye!